OP sound energized today.
Narration option is set off.
Ooh, this nigga Vanderest, you down bad. Straight franchise tag his ass. Ooh, who all you got to resign, G? Okay. We just gotta stop Philip Lindsay, dog. That's what he gonna try to use it. You had a lot of success against Lee that game. I'm with you. Look, the only reason, like I said, and Lee worked in the daytime, so that's the only reason why I'm cool. Cause now I ain't gotta wait till tomorrow evening. Like I said, the Lakers come on, so so this cool for me. Go ahead, tune in, bro. You know. All right, big bro. My holla at you. All right.
Colorado for this edition of the NFL on
Time to bring the base bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
General West.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Royce Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Cobb. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
60 outlaw.
2nd and 5. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to throw. Hamilton hits it off to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run. This is Cobb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, it's Cobb, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike. 22's coming, Mike. Go on, kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
47 is the mic. Drop deep, check.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's get it.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Crunch time, defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Smith. 44, Mike, 44. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it to Hearns. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Round 80! Get that quarterback!
A first down carry by Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening week. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Hey, Zoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Hamilton. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
23 yards the pickup there.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, exit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. We own them. Snap.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Greystone, Travis. Tighten up. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Fire.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete here. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Joel out. 54. Check pass. Check pass. Shoot.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashad Perriman, 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss play. Cobb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He spins away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Cobb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw. Hamilton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets it down to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a carry for Cobb. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 37. Check 37.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
15.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cobb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run with Cobb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wahoo! Mike spoke both. I got you, son. I got you, son. 44, Mike, 44. Let's get the ball. 44 down.
On 4th down, Hamilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
47 is the mic. You. Check 31.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to work. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch it slap.
They'll run with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
44.
To throw on third down, Hamilton. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up. Check three. Go team, spill. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
2nd and 6. And it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. On 4th down, Hamilton got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Today's final score, Cowboys 28, Broncos 10.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.